Welcome to What's Happening in Piqua for October of 2014. I'm Jim Oda.
And I'm Cheryl Stiffel-Francis. It's hard to believe we're going to talk about October. Happy fall, everyone.
Fall is here, indeed.
Yes, we have chilly mornings, but we've had spectacular afternoons so far. So let's hope it continues. Now through the end of October, the YWCA has their big orange barrel in the lobby of the YW, and they are collecting items that will be donated to the Family Abuse Shelter and the men's homeless shelter, the Buckeye House. And what they're doing this year is something a little different. Anything that has to do with a cup of Java. So they want you to donate coffee, creamer, sugar, coffee filters, anything that has to do with coffee.
Right.
That's one of their largest expense is coffee, serving coffee in their homes.
A lot of people drink that, and it's it's kind of it's comfort food in effect for a lot of people if you're in a stressful situation, and so that's
pick
a good
up
idea.
a can of coffee when you're at the grocery store the next time, or a jar of creamer, not the liquid creamer, and donate it and put it in the orange barrel at the YWCA. Then they will turn it over to the Family Abuse Shelter.
Believe us, this is a donation that will be used.
Amen. Now through November the 15th,
yes.
So the entire month of October, all the way until November. One of my favorite things, Watch and Win movie contest. It continues. I saw this on Facebook that the library was doing this. Are you a movie fan? This contest is for you. I'm a movie fan. I think I saw a couple of really good movies.
Yes, sir.
I always do this, don't I? And then I forget which ones I watched. I didn't care for The Giver. It wasn't one of my favorites.
Oh, okay.
My mom and I went to see it. Watch movies from the library's DVD collection as you fill spaces in your movie bingo. I think this is so great. We're going to play bingo watching movies. You will earn entries to be in the running for great prizes. So visit the circulation desk at the Piqua Public Library for all the details. There's a Halloween costume exchange. It's going to continue at the library. You've been doing this for several years.
Yes.
I love this idea. You have some Halloween costumes you're no longer using or you want, bring them to the library. You can exchange them for another costume. It doesn't cost you anything. Kids wear it one day.
Oh, yes. And, kid's been a hobo for 6 years in running. I don't want to be a hobo this year. Yeah, okay. So here's a perfect opportunity. Just kind of trade something.
Yes.
You just, make sure your costume is clean and usable, but you can save some money. You're recycling. It's a lot of fun.
Great idea.
Kids get a lot out of it.
So you can deliver that costume in the children's department at the Piqua Public Library. They're located on the lower level of the library. And then, Jim, they can pick up a costume when they drop one off, or is there a specific week that?
No, it's when the costumes are out, they can pick them up and exchange. And if you're saying, but I don't have one, we're not super,
that's nice.
But we would prefer to do a trade.
A trade, some type of a trade. Okay, wonderful. On Wednesday, October the 1st is the historic Shawnee presentation beginning at 7 o'clock p.m. in the Lewis room at the Piqua Public Library. Architectural historian Rebecca Torsel has spent nearly a year surveying and will present an overview of her findings. So this is really going to be an interesting program. I saw this listed on Facebook as well.
She's come up with some fascinating details on homes and businesses and buildings in Shawnee. And so
great.
She's going to make a kind of a. She did the program for over a year, and now she's kind of making a final report.
Super.
So this is what it is.
October the 1st, 7 p.m. at the Piqua Public Library. Every Wednesday during the month of October, the Joy Club meets at the Salvation Army. This is for individuals ages 50 and over. Each week, they either have a speaker, some sort of entertainment, a party, they play games, they work on a service project for the community, or they can go on a field trip.
There you go.
Sometimes it's an educational field trip, and sometimes it's just an entertaining field trip.
Have some fun, yes.
They serve a delicious lunch. The cost of lunch is $3, so you get a nice hot homemade lunch at the meeting. Weekly programs begin at 1 o'clock. Their meetings, the Joy Club, begins at 9:30 in the morning, and they conclude at 2 o'clock at the end of the program. For additional information on any of these week programs or the Joy Club in particular, just contact Jeannie at the Salvation Army, 773-7563. They have a great time. We want to remind you that the Pickle Kiwanis Club meets every Wednesday from 11:30 to 1 o'clock, and lunch and meetings take place at the Bistro Room that is located on Commerce Drive. And you can reserve if you'd like to attend their meeting. Make sure that you call in a reservation to Dennis at 418-8478 prior to that Wednesday meeting, and you are welcome to attend the Kiwanis meeting. On Thursday, October the 2nd, is Knitting for Cancer at the YWCA, beginning at 10 o'clock in the morning. Coordinator Susie Hawks. She's asking you to bring your yarn and some knitting needles and join the group to make lap blankets and hats for cancer patients at Upper Valley Medical Center during Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Great opportunity to give your time, your talent, and make something really special for a cancer patient.
Absolutely.
Feel free to donate yarn if you're not a knitter or you have some extra yarn or other items. If you can't join the group, just drop those items off to donate to the YWCA. You can also call them at 773-6626 to register for that October 2nd Knitting for Cancer, so they know how many people that will be attending. Every Thursday in October, beginning at 6 o'clock p.m. in the Lewis Program Room at the Pickle Public Library. Bring your snacks and bring a friend and come out for a great movie.
Right. We
can't tell you the titles, but they're always really good. I know one of them you will be showing this month. I haven't seen it yet, but my mother said it's fabulous. So come to the library every Thursday night.
And so if
and
you're
watch
in the
a movie
library,
for free.
And if you're in the library, they're posted in the library.
Yes, that's right. You can see them.
On Friday, October 3rd, the Chocolate Walk.
Yum,
okay.
yum. And guess who chairs this? Jim's wife, Catherine, who is a chocoholic.
Yes, this is a tough one for her.
This is so perfect for Catherine.
She's
doing
giving it up? Well, and she's doing organizational stuff, and she doesn't get out on the walk as much. And she's like, this is not fair. But
tell her I'll take her place organizing, and she can go out and enjoy.
Oh, I thought you were going to take her place walking.
No, I can't eat that sweet.
This Friday, October 3rd, Chocolate Walk, 5:30 to 8:30. Spend an evening, visit over 20 downtown Pickwick businesses, and pick up a chocolate treat at each designated stop.
Every one of them. And 20 different chocolate treats.
So it's different. You never know what any given business is going to have out there. So it's a lot of fun.
Very creative too, don't they?
Tickets are $15 and can be purchased at Main Street or Reed Moore's Hallmark. So it'll be starting at Winans and ending at Hallmark.
And the tickets sell out fast, so don't wait. There's only a limited number of tickets that are available for sale.
I think there are 170 this year.
Okay.
I think that's the number. So that's it. Once those are gone, then they don't, no more. So get there early. Mm-hmm. All right. On Saturday, October 4th, Storybook Trail at the Stillwater Prairie Reserve from 1 to 3. We're going to talk about fairy houses. I'm not quite sure what this is, but it'd be kind of fun. So they're on 185. Just contact the Park District and on their website, and you can find out more details. On Mondays through Fridays in October, and actually in every month, the YMCA Senior Center is open from 9 to 3 for seniors age 50 and better. There we go. The membership there is free with YMCA membership, and they have a lot of different activities drop in, and there's always coffee, and there's always card games, and they do other special events. So if you want more information, 778-5247.
And every Friday morning, my mom and my aunt are there playing bingo.
There we go.
Yeah, and they were never bingo players before. It gives them something to do on Friday mornings, and they're having a great time.
That's good. Mm-hmm. Good fellowship. The Johnston Farm and Indian Agency, as we go into the fall, their hours kind of decline a little bit. So on the weekend, October's hours are from 9 to 2, and Monday through Fridays, you can take a group through. Just give them a call, make a reservation, 773-2522 to get out to the Johnston Farm, if you haven't seen the new educational room and canal display, that's always something else for you to see. All right. Monday through Saturdays in October are basically all the hours the library's open. Lobby exhibit. The lobby exhibit this month includes early pioneer religions, and that's going to be followed by the electric interurbans.
Okay.
So, on Tuesday, October 7th, the Merry Quilt Makers, a very happy group.
Yes, they are.
They're at the public library from 2 to 4. Come share a pattern, quilting techniques, good fellowship. They seem to have an awful lot of fun. So if you're interested in the art and craft of quilting, everybody is welcome on the Lewis Program Room on October 7th. Tablet 2. Okay, this is the computer. 6 to 8 p.m. at the YWCA. Now, this is the intermediate class for those that have taken Tablet 101.
Okay,
so
I wondered.
This is 102 with instructor Brad Reed. Membership is not required, and the YWCA is handicapped accessible. So if you want some more information, you thought, oh, I just got going on this, and now here's some of the details and some of the fun stuff that you can do with your tablet.
That's good. And Brad Reed, correct me if I'm wrong, but he's our technical guru at the Piqua City Schools.
Yes,
so he takes care of all of the technical
everything
equipment.
That's going on.
He knows everything.
He does indeed. He does indeed. Tuesday, October 7th and the 21st, the adult exploration hikes with the Miami County Parks. You're going at 9 a.m., the Wanamaker Natural Reserve on Monroe Conover Road in Troy. Again, just go to their website. There's a lot more information, but these are kind of casual walks through the woods with a guide, and you kind of they'll look over there, and wow, so it's kind of, the hikes are fun, but it's also a lot of fun to go with somebody from the Parks District.
Yeah, and it's interesting. I'm learning Facebook. It's about time, right? So I'm only learning it for work. And, I'll get on the Facebook and kind of check out and post some things and see all the other postings. And it's amazing the beautiful pictures that the Miami County Park District posts about every day.
Oh, yeah,
and, the birds that you see, or a deer in the along the trail, and what it looks like now in autumn, and early morning pictures. It's beautiful.
It is. It really is. And you have to understand that Cheryl, going into Facebook, Cheryl just a couple of months ago gave up the quill pen. and
that's funny because I saw something on Facebook, and
about
it was
quill pens?
It was all these old pens, and I thought, wow. People really, I have a pen fetish. I love good writing pens, so I don't let anybody steal them, and I grab what I can, keep them, and protect them.
When she has these pens, and go into her office, and there's chains
exactly
onto these pens. You can't get that pen if you wanted to.
Not take that pen out of my office. It's
talking about walking around in the woods, the Piqua City Commission meeting is on October 7th and 21st. So the Commission chambers, and meetings are open to the public. Handicap facility, and it is broadcast live on Piqua TV 5. So you have an opportunity to say, I can't get out, or I don't want to get up from my couch. You could watch it on TV 5. It's rebroadcast Wednesday at noon, and check the schedule on TV 5 for additional broadcasts.
And speaking of Channel 5, it's somebody's birthday. The day that we are filming, someone turned 40.
Wow.
Jennifer Welker, the director of Channel 5 television station, is celebrating 40 years of life.
Well, happy birthday, Jen. I kind of remember 40. Not real well, but I do remember that. So good. That's
send her a birthday greeting.
Yes, indeed. On Wednesday, October 8th, the blood pressure and glucose screenings at UVMC at the YWCA. Hope we can get a couple more letters going on that, but that's free for screenings from 10:15 to 11. So
and then they come here to the library the same day, don't they?
Yeah, yes.
They're at the YW in the morning, and then the library in the afternoon. What time are they at the library?
They're here after 1.
Okay.
And we've actually, on occasion, had some ear testing.
Oh, that's
hearing
nice.
Testing, yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, and they said, did you... And I said, I have no idea. So And that was not a technical glitch. So, we also, of course, the October 8th is the monthly luncheon at the YWCA, program at 11, giving back to our community. Barb Holman, Executive Director of Miami County Family Abuse Shelter, will give a program and find out a little more about this very wonderful thing that goes on in our county.
Right.
And program is free, open to the public. Lunch reservations must be made by 8:30 p.m. Monday, October 6th, or you don't get no food. And that's important.
You don't want to miss the YW's food.
They're good. So call 773-6626 to make your reservation for their monthly luncheon.
And Lisa made something new last month. She had a new creation, used a new recipe. She's such a great cook.
She is,
yes.
But I don't know about this new
She
stuff.
got kudos. And everybody's
Is it curable?
plates were that's good.
Yeah.
That was good, Jim. Everybody's plates were clean, so it looked like everybody enjoyed her new recipe.
Her new recipe. Well, we won't give that out. But
No, that's right. It's
try
her
something
secret.
new. Be adventurous.
Go to the YW monthly program
And eat Lisa's food.
Enjoy Lisa's food.
That's always adventurous, indeed.
On Thursday, October the 9th at 10 o'clock in the morning and continuing until 7 o'clock at night is the 42nd Annual Christmas Market at Green Street United Methodist Church. And we always talk about their silent auction, but wow, you don't want to miss the Christmas market.
Nope.
For 42 years, we're talking.
Right?
Free admission. They have a wonderful an array of baskets. I don't know how many baskets every year they have.
A whole bunch.
Donated by individuals or groups that put together wonderful baskets, gift baskets, and then they have a silent auction. So you can bid on these number of gift baskets.
And this is one for the, there's all sorts of stuff in here for the kitchen, and the bottom here is a Hamilton
toaster.
Beach Cool Touch toaster.
I love that, Cool Touch.
Really?
Because they get so hot, and especially if you have young kids. I know. Butter, a butter dish, I see a lot of
there's
towels,
and cups,
candles, and
candles, all
what
sorts
is
of-
this thing? I can see yourself.
It's a ladle.
Oh, a ladle, okay. Yeah, and a
You can't see
nice
yourself
big
there.
KitchenAid pan,
Yes.
roasting pan.
So there's some good stuff there.
Really nice.
So these are all up there. There's dozens and dozens and dozens of these. You name a topic and somebody's put that together, and it's a silent auction thing. It's for Green Street Church. So
And I do want them to realize that we did not get homemade caramels this year. The first in... did you get them?
About those homemade
goodness.
caramels, they're on my desk.
I love this.
They were on my desk, and I'm sure they were great. Of course, I would never have eaten any, but and I was so concerned about trying to eat caramel while recording, because then it sticks to you and everything. So I've guarded those.
I'm glad you enjoyed our caramels, and you can buy delicious homemade caramels.
Oh, they're good
At the market.
Melt in your mouth, melt in your mouth caramels, and
they also have fudge and coffee cake and pies and
Ham
homemade
loaf.
bread and cookies. And then for dinner,
Ham
they
loaf.
serve ham loaf.
I like their ham loaf.
What is lunch? What is served at lunch?
Well, lunch is kind of that meal between breakfast and
I
dinner.
know, but I'm trying to remember what they have for lunch. Isn't it chicken and noodles?
Could be.
It's not listed on here.
No, it's not.
But ham loaf's only at dinner time.
Yes, ham loaves at dinner.
And that's from 5 until 7:30 in the evening on October the 9th. So
And all the desserts are handmade.
homemade.
Homemade.
Homemade desserts.
Well, they make them with their hands.
I know they do. Homemade, handmade, delicious.
They're
desserts.
good. They're good.
In addition to ham loaf, you also get salad, potatoes, green beans, and a beverage. All for a really good price.
Now, the green beans are kind of good for you, right?
Yes,
Well,
they're
forget
very
those.
good for you.
Okay, well then, we'll just have the ham loaf.
And the salad is good. I know. Yeah, get 2 meals.
There we go.
A la carte menu items are available, and we just don't want you to miss it. New this year, they have something new that they're adding called the Little Tykes Treasures, where everything is $1. So the kids can come and shop for Christmas presents.
Right, and they have the old kitchen shop is back. Those are gently used material that have all been cleaned and sterilized and everything. But, you can get that really neat item for your kitchen and at a very good rate.
I think, what do I need to buy? I love kitchen gadgets.
I know. You're kind of kitchen gadgety oriented.
I am. On Thursday, October the 9th, the City of Piqua hay rides. They're going to have hay rides along the bike path.
Right.
From 2 until 5 o'clock, and then again from 6 to 8. You can meet at French Park, which is located on Water and Steel Streets, and then ride to the R.M. Davis Parkway and back to French Park. So
you're going to do it in the afternoon and then in the early evening.
Yes, it's going to be great.
2 to 5 and 6 to 8.
I was telling a couple of people about this just the other day.
Right. Yeah, they can.
And it's free.
And the hayride, they can put wheelchairs there.
Okay, that's good to know.
To do.
Excellent.
So it'll be, and this was kind of the idea, the inspiration for this was our city commission. So kind of the hayride, hayseed, it all kind of fit together, and we're going to have a lot of fun.
He is in so much trouble. Jim, you are so much trouble this month.
I am.
And we are not even halfway through the program.
I know, that's terrible.
Okay, so just mark your calendar, Thursday, October the 9th, a hayride. That would be just really a lot of fun. So participate, and there's no cost. On Thursday, August the 9th, and again on the 23rd is Sit and Stitch. From 7 to 8 o'clock in the evening, it's going to be at the library, and you can bring your latest project and join in crochet, knitting, needlepoint. All crafters are welcome, and come for this, time of fun and maybe learn something new if you have a question.
I always try that, and I end up bleeding, as I go and stick that needle and pull it back out, so I'm not really not oriented.
Stay away from Jim. They meet in the Founders Room at the Piqua Public Library.
Right.
On Saturday, October the 11th is the Groovy Gourd Bike Tour.
Okay.
It starts at 8 o'clock and in the morning and concludes at 9:30. It's a program sponsored by Main Street Piqua. They're hosting their second annual Groovy Gourd Bike Tour, which makes its way through the beautiful Miami County.
Right.
The tours will start and end on the Piqua Path at the rear of the Municipal Government Complex, and that's located on West Water Street. It features 3 different options, including a 6.5 mile, which is the loop. We consider it the loop. 25 or 50 miles. So depending on how long you want to ride a bike and tour through the Miami County. Early registration cost is $14 through October the 1st, and the same day registration will be $18. Download the application online if you would like to do so at www.mainstreetpiqua.com, or you can pick up an application registration form at the Main Street Piqua office. You can also get an application form at Parker's Sports Shop or the second story gallery. Registration and parking at the rear of the City Municipal Government Complex, and helmets are mandatory for this ride. Route maps will be provided on the day of the tour to every participant. A Groovy Gourd t-shirt is also available for an additional $10. Rest stops with fresh fruit, snacks, and hydration will be provided. And at the conclusion of every ride, participants will receive a locally grown gourd or pumpkin.
Right.
This sounds like a great time again. Second year.
But fresh fruit, snacks. A donut. There we go.
A donut filled with fruit, like raspberry.
Oh, no, see, now you just spoiled it. See, I usually help with these at the start finish.
Yes, I know.
And I hand out donuts. See, that's good. So, on Saturday, October 11th, Trail Town dedication is at 8:30 in the morning at the power plant on South Main Street. We're going to dedicate us as a trail town. That literally means that we're connected with trails in the entire region. So,
and when we say trails, are we talking
about a
the
physical
bike trail,
a physical
trail?
Yes.
Okay.
And sometimes on the bike trail you can walk, or sometimes you can walk on the bike trail. Sometimes they're the same thing.
But we're talking about bike trail, not like wood trails, like through the Miami County.
No, we're not talking about.
We're talking about the bike
we're not talking about dirt.
Okay.
This is well, sometimes they can be dirt, but the idea here is not a park trail.
Okay.
These are trails that, you go 50, 75, 100 miles.
Great.
And more.
And I think there's like 300, if I remember correctly, like 330 miles of like a trail
connected. Yes.
Through the state of Ohio.
Yes.
Okay.
At least that. And we're connected to most of that.
Right.
So that's cool.
Okay.
Also on Saturday, October 11th, the Pickle Fire Department is having an open house.
Good.
So that you can, see firemen in their natural habitat.
That's good, because
which is kind of interesting.
I love the fire trucks. I love visiting the fire department. I don't know why. I just think it's fascinating. Their jobs are incredible, what they do.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Wow.
No doubt of that. And, maybe we can see Cheryl in a truck.
I know it. I've never ridden in a fire truck.
I don't think they have.
We were in a bucket truck. Oh, no, I was in a bucket truck with Tom Zuckman.
Yeah.
I was in the fire truck years and years ago at Edison when they had a business expo maybe or something for the community. We went up with Channel 5.
Just can't you see her in a fireman's hat come down to be like right here?
Yes.
That would be interesting to say the least. Well, also on Saturday, October 11th, the fall celebration at Johnston Farm, noon to 5. Wondered what the Miami Erie Canal looks like in fall. The river, the canal right there by the trees is gorgeous. Beautiful. It really is. So there are going to be 2 canal boat rides on the General Harrison, one at 1 o'clock, and that's going to go to Lock 8 and back, and then the second one at 2:30 is going to go the entire route.
Oh, excellent.
So that'll be. So can I give you an idea what it looked like in 1845, traveling about 4 miles an hour, just very leisurely, very quiet. So, but if that's too fast and too intense for you, they also have hay rides.
Oh, good.
So they're going to have special events with the staff and demonstrations and tours and things like that. Here's your opportunity to get that, that box that Grandpa had. Out on the farm, he had the box, and the cigar box, and you open that cigar box, and there's a whole bunch of Indian arrowheads.
Oh, yes.
Except usually they're not Indian and they're not arrowheads. Right. But other than that, we're fine. And they'll have an archaeologist on hand to help identify your artifacts.
Oh, good.
Kind of give you an idea of the time frame. And it's amazing. Some of these pieces, these flint pieces and stone pieces you find are 2,000-3,000 BC.
Wow.
So that's a powerful time back there.
That is.
Yeah, so learn all the stuff that Grandpa said was wrong. What more can you ask?
Yes, that's good.
So
this would be a fun day.
It will be, absolutely. Saturday, October 11th and Sunday, October 12th. Celebrate fall at the Lost Creek Reserve. On Saturday, it's 10 to 5, and Sunday, noon to 5. And this is off of 41. Celebrate the architectural. I got all my A's going here. Agricultural heritage of Miami County. And the festival offers a corn cannon, where you can test your aims and fire corn at various targets. 2 shots for $1.
Don't let Jim do this.
No. You will
have way too much fun and bring it into the library and start shooting.
Oh, right off
employees.
The mezzanine.
Oh, yes. Wouldn't that be great?
I'll work at that with the county. Live music, food, hay rides, a scarecrow contest, children's activities, demonstrations, display booths, farm animals, kitty tractor pulls, a pumpkin patch, and much more. And one of the much mores is the corn maze. That's one of the highlights of the festival, and that goes on after the festival as well. They're able to experience the twists and turns of the maze, and this year the 6-acre corn maze is sponsored by the Miami County Visitors and Convention Bureau.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, Diana Thompson and corn mazes are like that. You think of one, you think of the other. I mean, that's just the way it is. And they're going to be
corny.
Oh, she got one. All right, way to go. We probably should just stop the broadcast now because it isn't going to get better than that. And I lost my track. Okay. It's going to be open during the Fall Fest and then for private rentals during the months of September and October. Cost is adults 12 and up, $5, and children 5 to 11, $3. And if you're under 5, under 4 actually, it's free.
And that's just for the corn maze, right?
We're talking about the corn maze, yes. Now the festival is free too.
Okay.
Yeah.
The festival, we should tell them again, is October the 11th and 12th. This sounds like so much fun at the Lost Creek Reserve.
Right, absolutely. On Saturday, October 11th and 25th at the Library Lego Club, 2 to 4. All ages, the Legos are provided. Just bring your imagination. And if you get something that's really cool, we'll display it for a week.
Have you ever done a program on Channel 5?
On building Legos?
Incorporate any of the kids building
No, we haven't.
Legos?
We really haven't. And it's almost, they have too much fun for our broadcast.
And what about posting? Do you post any of those online? Any of the finished Lego projects?
We have had some of those online. And
see, now that I'm looking on Facebook and stuff, maybe I'll see a Lego creation.
Yes, you're now on Facebook now. So we have had a couple of things on the library website and also on our Facebook page, and we will continue to do that from time to time.
Excellent.
All right.
They have a lot of fun, too.
They do.
I think that's a wonderful opportunity. You know, we were talking about the trails, and we're going to talk about a trail run, but the bridge will be open.
Yes.
They're going to open the bridge that they've been working on for months, which was really the only section through Miami County, maybe, or through at least Piqua and Troy, that you couldn't connect to.
One side.
It's on Peterson, right off of Peterson, off of 25A in Troy.
We're talking about the trail going on the east side, and then you cross the bridge over to the west side, so that little disconnect there. So, but the Shook Bridge will.
That's what it's called. Thank you.
Will be up and running, and actually, it's kind of up. They're just doing some finishing touches.
They haven't had the grand opening. I think October the 1st maybe might be the.
Yes. So that'll be a lot of fun.
Of that, so you're allowed to be on that stretch of the bike path.
Because it was open from the Winans to Winans.
Yes, I heard they opened it. That was nice.
For the
half marathon.
Yes.
We saw those runners when we were on our way to church.
Yes.
And we got stopped. So there was a lot of people out. We were by the covered bridge in Troy, and there were so many people out cheering these people on.
Oh, yes. And Catherine, it was her very first half marathon, and she finished. She was so proud, so excited. Way to go, Catherine! She finished it.
Winans?
Yes,
Catherine, congratulations!
The very first half marathon for her. So she was a little nervous about it, as we all are.
I don't know how many miles a half marathon is.
It's 13.1.
And what typically does she run? What is like a 5K?
Well, we're dealing with 3 miles there. So So she's dealing. She runs for between 3 and 6.
Okay.
But then that's a big leap to double what you were doing. So
that's exciting.
So she was happy. She was a happy camper, and I was very proud of her because she worked hard. And
that's good.
It was a good accomplishment.
I thought that was such a great idea. Start at one Winans and end at the other one.
Indeed.
One town to another.
To be had by all.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
On Sunday, October the 12th, it's a busy weekend during that month, or during the 11th and the 12th, is the Trail Run Challenge race at Lost Creek Reserve. There's a 5K and a 10K at 9 in the morning. Registration begins at 8 a.m. Both runners and walkers are welcome. Pre-registration is $20, and the deadline is October the 1st. After that, same-day registration is $25. And registration that day will begin at 8 o'clock. So if you are not pre-registered, make sure you're there to pay that $25 and register yourself at 8 o'clock. Student and team costs $15. Register online at speedy-feet.com.
So if you're a runner, you're familiar with Speedy Feet.
And you've given us lessons about Speedy Feet before, so it was helpful. Monday, October the 13th through Saturday, October the 18th is the Teen Read Week at the Piqua Public Library. I read a fabulous book. It's called Understanding God. Is it called Understanding God? Oh, isn't that terrible? I think it's called Understanding Jesus.
Okay.
It was such a fabulous book. I bought a couple of copies and sent them to my friends out of state. Really good book. I should buy a copy and donate it to the library.
That would be good.
I'm going to, because it is a fabulous book. So that's my book review I'm not a big book reader. So
more of a
movie critic.
There we go.
So the teens are going to read this week. It's a national program that celebrates teens and teens reading that full week in October. The library will have crafts, bookmarks, and games available for teens at the information desk during this week of October 13th. Right. So if you have teens, get the teens involved at the library and read during that week.
Absolutely.
Tuesday, October the 14th is the YWCA's Racial Justice Reading Circle beginning at 7 o'clock p.m. They will discuss Half the Sky by Nicholas Kristof and Cheryl Wooden with facilitator Linda Grimes. It's free and open to the public. The library, I'm sure you can get copies of the book at the YW as well as the library, so enjoy reading and discussing that book.
Right.
The library's Read It, Watch It, 5:30 p.m. in the Lewis Program Room on that same day, Tuesday, October the 14th. It begins at 5:30 in the evening, and they will be reading and watching the movie Gangster Squad. I've not seen this movie.
I'm sorry.
Is it a fairly new movie or is it an older movie?
I don't know. I haven't. This one is not in my. I haven't. Yeah,
it's probably a newer one.
At least within the last 18 months.
Okay, so I didn't get to see the movie. You could read the book and then screen the movie version. It's rated R. That's why I probably haven't seen it. And after the book, or after the film, they'll discuss their impressions of the book and the movie and the quality of the adaptation. Call or stop into the library to reserve a copy of the book.
Right.
So they read the book, then they come together and watch the movie at one location together.
Right, and then discuss it afterwards, because that's always that, oh, I thought the book was better. No, I thought the movie was better. And here you can hash it out.
Yes.
It's kind of fun.
Tuesdays in October, starting October the 14th, and Thursday starting every Tuesday in October, beginning on October the 14th, and every Thursday in October, beginning on the 16th of October, the YWCA Wild Walking Women will be meeting at 8:30 in the morning. Mm-hmm. They wildly walk for an hour, and the facilitators are Joan Beck and Nancy Herbie. Join this fun group of wild women walking 2 days a week for friendship, health, and well-being. Stop by the YWCA to register. And I don't think you have to be a YWCA member to participate.
No. And don't worry, there's going to be like a police wedge, a flying wedge in front of the wild women to protect the citizens of Piqua.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
So you can walk with them every Tuesday and every Thursday at 8:30 in the morning.
Right.
On Wednesday, October the 15th is the Wednesday morning birding at 9 a.m. on the Great Miami River Recreational Trail. That's part of the Miami County Park District, and it's located on Dye Mill Road, and I would imagine that's in Troy.
Yeah, the Dye Mill Road, the
it's
parking
right
lot
off of 20 or 55, isn't that state route?
I believe so.
No, 25A. I always have to kind of visualize.
Yeah, because you're right by the river.
Okay.
Yeah,
great.
For the trail.
Okay, super. They want you to park in the parking lot. You can scour the trails with Meadowhawk Mandy to find a variety of feathered friends. All sightings will be submitted to eBird, an online community of birders, conservationists, and citizen scientists.
That's it.
I would like to be known as a citizen scientist.
Yeah, and you know that feathered friends does not mean your bird-brained neighbor. So these are ones that actually do fly.
Another check mark for Jim.
There we go.
Okay, let me tell you.
Okay.
I saw it on Facebook. I'm learning so much on Facebook.
There we go, see?
There's an eagle at Bruckner Nature Center now. Mm-hmm. You know, the eagle passed away. Mm-hmm. They now have another eagle. It's a new eagle, so they say, be considerate that this eagle is still getting used to, the new surroundings. But if you want to see the new eagle, go to Bruckner Nature Center.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yes, it is. Thursday, October the 16th is the library's morning book discussion beginning at 10:15 in the morning. You're going to discuss The Yellowbirds by Kevin Powers. We're talking a lot about birds.
Right.
2 young soldiers do everything to protect each other from the forces that press in on every side, written by a veteran of a war in Iraq. So I'm sure these are not our feather-loving friends.
No.
These are veterans.
Yes.
Okay, good. Meet in the second floor Founders Room to discuss this book. On Thursday, October the 16th, as well, is the YWCA's Women of Excellence Award Luncheon. It begins at 11:30 in the morning at the Piqua Country Club. The Women of Excellence honorees are Linda Arbogast. People should remember Linda. She was very involved. Her husband, Dave Arbogast, here in Piqua now has Arbogast, the car dealership in Troy. Linda is involved in several charitable organizations, and it's just a wonderful opportunity to recognize somebody who gives so much of her time to individuals. And Becky Rice, our new executive director, administrator of Upper Valley Medical Center. She's going to be recognized an outstanding woman in her field. And the Young Woman of Tomorrow honoree, I happen to know this young woman because we interviewed her for television TV5 a couple of years ago, Lauren Altenberger. that young girl has accomplished so much in her young age that she was talking to a group of adults that I had in a room for a meeting, and they were in awe. And yes, so very inspiring. Keynote speaker will be Karen Kelly Brown, discussing the art of self-compassion. Great topic, through which she helps people achieve self-kindness. For tickets and more information, stop by the YWCA in Piqua or call them 773-6626. Great luncheon, great way to recognize some outstanding women in Miami County.
And don't worry about being late getting back to work. This thing runs like a clock.
That's right.
Boy, and if you're a couple minutes late, you're out.
That's right.
So be there on time, and you'll get back on time.
Yeah, you will get back to work on time.
Yeah, this will be a great program. Friday, October 17th, the Friends of the Library's Oktoberfest from 7 to 8:15 in the lobby at the library. We're going to celebrate some. I was trying to think of what beer classics, but the Oktoberfest is, known throughout the world for, a great activity
and fun and partying and
oh yeah, we're going to have accordion music, beer samples with an explanation of the various beers, presentation on the Munich Festival itself.
I didn't know.
Go ahead.
I don't know anything about the Munich Festival, so this will be good to learn.
Yeah, the Oktoberfest, that's where it started
okay.
in Munich. They have a huge festival.
Okay.
I mean, with all the, there's 7 beers in Munich and breweries.
Okay.
And the Oktoberfest is co-sponsored by all of them, and there's a big field and huge tents and food and pretzels that you can wear around your neck.
Oh, my.
Which is kind of cool because you can wear around your neck and put it up and nibble on it while having beer. It's great. It's great. So all of this, you must be 21, but they are going to have some samples, and it'll be a lot of fun.
Friends of the Library, they're doing some fun things.
Yes. On Saturday, October 18th, the Hero Squad presents Superhero Saturday Anti-Bullying Awareness from 9 a.m. to noon in downtown. This is for kids, and we're going to have a number of superhero stations where you create a cave face painting, reveal your super strength. Food stations, too much of the food stations, you lose some of your super strength, and a lot more. Batman's going to be there. He's going to have a message from 9:30 to 11:30.
Good. I love Batman.
You like Batman?
Yes.
Oh, good. He's well, of course, Batman. Today's Batman has gotten a lot darker.
I don't like the dark.
He used to be kind of, bam, boom, but now he's, but he has this very strong message, and this is going to be an anti-bullying message that comes from Batman.
And we just watched the new series of Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. came back on, so we got excited. We watched that last night.
It's hard to see her doing that, isn't it?
I love those
superhero
tights. Yeah, we watched, I can't remember the other one we watched the other day. Transformers, we saw that again. That's always on TV. We always see something new when we watch that movie.
Well, here's your opportunity to get up close and personal be a superhero, and meet Batman. So that's going to be on Saturday, October 18th, starting at 9 o'clock. Also on October 18th, there's a South End Piqua Architectural Tour from 10:30 to 12:30. They're going to meet in front of St. Boniface on South Downing, and the tour is going to highlight the homes of the beginning of the South End, which are German immigrants, and then kind of what we call the infill houses, the houses that kind of sit in between these big 2-story bricks, which were basically Favorite Stove and Range Company, industrial workers, and that kind of thing. And so we're going to concentrate on South Main and South Downing, and tickets are going to be available at $5 each and maybe purchased at Main Street.
Okay.
So we're going to have a lot of fun with that, and this is sponsored.
You have to buy the ticket in advance.
No, we'll take it at the
both places in advance or at the event.
Yeah, at the beginning of the tour, sure.
Okay.
So this is sponsored by the Piqua Tourism Council and the Public Library.
And Jim is our presenter.
Yeah, we're gonna do. I start it, and Catherine is at the end, making people move ahead.
Okay, good.
So she's always back there, and sometimes it's Catherine and Andy Height, and to get the two of them back there together, and oh my goodness, they cause me all sorts of trouble.
I believe it.
They do indeed. On Sunday, October 19th, is a dog social. This is at Charleston Falls Preserve. This is going to be leaf games.
Oh, my cat loves leaves too.
So if your dog is nice and plays well with others, bring them to the park to compete in popular dog games, such as water trails and the high jump and the broad jump and catch the ball. And now, the high jump, our new dog,
Could do.
you know, Bach will just go up. And we're trying to teach her not to jump up, but that's, you know, she likes to chase the ball, but she doesn't want the ball too close when it lands to her.
Oh, interesting.
She's not into the actual catch the thing. Whoa, okay, I'm gonna go get it, but don't get it too close to me. And we had the big bowl change. We had a bowl that was kind of one of Catherine's good dishes, and that's where the dog food was going in there, and she was eating that, and that was good and all. And now we've changed it to an older bowl. She's not sure she likes the older bowl. And it's a ceramic white bowl.
That is amazing.
But I poured the food in, and she started eating it, and then she backed away.
Oh, wow.
And looked at the bowl like, what have you done?
Oh, my goodness.
So it's a very strange dog, but
it is so cute. I saw the dog. Catherine was walking the dog. My office door was open. She came in. The dog is adorable. Got these darling ears, flapped over ears. Has the cutest face. Beautiful, beautiful dog.
And the legs,
lean
and the legs are getting taller. We think this dog's going to be about 6'8" by the time she stops growing. But if your dog plays well with others, we're not sure. Bach's not ready for this yet. Not quite.
A lot of puppy in that dog.
Yeah, that's it. So, be a lot of fun. Don't miss the fun event. Remember, owners, you're responsible for cleaning up after your dog, and dogs, you are responsible for making sure that your particular owner uses the right facility. So keep that in mind. On Sunday, October 19th, Garberry Big Woods, Sunday afternoon walk, 2 o'clock. Garberry Big Woods, on East Statler Road. Again, you see a whole bunch of neat stuff when you're with a guide. It really is a lot of fun. On Sunday, October 19th, also in the afternoon, Autumn Native Flute at Charleston Falls. That's always a lot of fun.
We love the flute player.
Okay. On Monday, October 20th and 21st, hands-on only CPR at the YWCA.
This is so good.
This is a real change in CPR. So at Monday it's 10 to 11, and Tuesday 6 to 7 with Lois Schroyer, registered nurse. And so,
I took this program.
Did you?
Yes, it was really interesting.
Yeah. So it's a different way, and the idea is to get people to do something, and sometimes the mouth-to-mouth people simply won't do. And so this is a hands-on, and it's another way to help you save somebody that's in distress. On Tuesday, October 21st, the library's fall scavenger hunt from 6 to 7 for preschoolers through 2nd, and 7 to 8 for grades 3 through 6. Fun, prizes, refreshments.
I love scavenger hunts.
Oh, yeah.
Do you love scavenger hunts?
I do. I enjoy scavenger hunts.
I love them. When I was a kid, every party we had when I was younger, we did a scavenger hunt. Well, now it's a little scary. You can't do scavenger hunts now because we would go to houses and ask for things.
Yeah.
But you could certainly identify,
different places. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. One of the things that's fun now is, with everybody got a cell phone, is you give them a list of kind of a cryptic description of something, and then you take a picture of it, and the one that gets the most, that's
a great idea.
I mean, we did, I remember the library did one. It was the clue, for instance, for one of them was sleeping in Piqua. Z's.
Oh, that's so cute. Did you do that with kids?
No, actually, that was with adults.
Okay, because there was a group of kids that passed my office, and I really think it was a school project, and it was during the summer, and I think they had to find every letter of the alphabet, because they all got excited when they were at Z's beside my building, because they saw the Z, and so it was interesting. That is such a great idea, and they stay here at the library?
Yeah, they stay in the children's department, and they go out and find it, and it's really good for the little ones.
Yes.
You don't want them out.
No, it's so much fun.
Well, also on October 21st, the Miami County Historical Society's Family Search at 6:30 p.m. in the Lewis Room at the library, and professional genealogist Amy Tennant will speak, and it's open to the public, and learn. Basically, this is more for beginners, and we'll kind of see what's going on and see what's going on in the
their
world
family.
of genealogy.
Okay,
Alrighty.
good. On Tuesday, October the 21st, November the 4th, and again on December the 2nd is the Mother Nature's Preschool, beginning at 10 in the morning for 1 hour, ages 2 to 4. The cost for the 3 Tuesday series is $7. Join Millipede Mike for a top-size hike, as well as a nature exploration and games. On October the 21st is Apples at Stillwater Prairie Reserve. On November the 4th is Winter at Charleston Falls Preserve. And December the 2nd, that'll wrap it up with the Raccoons at Charleston Falls Preserve.
Now you have a different option here.
You can take advantage of their Saturday program on the 25th and November the 8th. And this will be, once again, from 10 to 11 for ages 2 to 4, but on Saturdays. $5 for those 2 Saturday series. And they're going to join Millipede Mike again for the same program. So they're going to have a lot of fun. And register your child by calling the Miami County Park District.
All right.
On Wednesday, October the 22nd is the library's Brown Bag Book Discussion at noon. Bring your lunch and join the discussion in the Lewis Program Room. This month's book discussion is Catfish Alley by Lynn Bryant. An unexpected friendship develops between a socialite and a retired black school teacher as they work together to research the African American history of their southern town. Sounds like a good book.
It is. I think you enjoy it.
So that's Wednesday, October the 22nd. Just check the book out at the library and come for the discussion. On the same day, October the 22nd, in the evening at 7:30 p.m. is the YWCA's Meet the Candidate Night, community educational forum featuring issues and candidates in the November election affecting Piqua residents. It's free and open to the public. It will also be broadcast live here on... I'm sorry. It'll be broadcast on WPTW radio station and rebroadcast on Channel 5. Now, you'll have to check the message board or the online Channel 5 schedule for the rebroadcast. But if you cannot attend in person that evening, October 22nd, you can listen to it live on WPTW radio station, which is 1570 on your AM dial. Thursday, October the 23rd is the YWCA's Fall Harvest Fun. It begins at 9:30 and concludes at 11:30 in the morning for children 3 to 5 years of age. Instructor Susan Hawes will have a lot of fun activities for your little ones at the YWCA. On Thursday, October the 23rd is the Piqua Board of Education meeting at the Commission Chambers.
Right.
Their meetings begin at 7 o'clock in the evening, and you are welcome to attend or watch the program live on TV5 or rebroadcast throughout on Friday at noon. That following Friday at noon, they rebroadcast them on TV5.
And my understanding is that all the Board of Education members will be in costume.
That's good.
They will be.
That was a good one.
Of course, sometimes you're not always sure if they're wearing a mask or not, but it's going to be good.
Another check mark. On Saturday, October the 25th, the VIP Jack-o'-lantern hike at Lost Creek Reserve from 7 until 9 o'clock in the evening. Follow the Jack-o'-lantern trail to cider and donuts. See, there's your donuts.
There we go.
Served by the volunteers in the parks. The corn maze will also be open, but remember there is a $5 charge for the corn maze for adults. On Sunday, October the 26th, is the Naturalist Adventure Series Adventure Puppets. Love puppets? I know the library loves puppets too. From 1 until 4 o'clock in the afternoon at Charleston Falls Preserve. Drop by to learn about nature with Freddie the Frog, Rocky the Flying Squirrel, and Ollie Otter, and many other characters. Ask the puppets questions to let your imagination take a journey as you discover the natural world of nature. Meet in the parking lot at Charleston Falls Preserve. So that's Sunday, October the 26th, the Puppet Adventure. Fun.
You know what that is?
We do not, I'm trying to figure, it's probably a duck if you had a light.
No, that's a naked puppet.
Oh, that was good. That was good. Okay. On Wednesday, October the 29th is what would Halloween be without the Kiwanis Halloween Parade in downtown Piqua? It will begin at dusk.
Right.
And you cannot miss coming to the parade. Even if you are not walking in the parade, you have to see the Piqua High School Marching Band in their costumes.
Right.
They always look so great.
They do. And then some of the
kids.
The kids, oh my gosh. It's It's really great.
Phenomenal.
Indeed.
And then Thursday, October the 30th is Trick or Treat Beggars Night in Piqua from 6 until 8 o'clock. Please mark it on your calendar. If you want to give out some treats to your kids, turn on your porch light or sit out on your porch, but make sure you drive slow that evening
keep
if
an
you're
eye
in your vehicle.
The kids are so excited, and sometimes they're wearing dark costumes. Be extra careful. And one of the things that I believe the city is going to do again is the police are out and they give candy from their cruisers, and so the
we
kids
always looked forward to seeing the police car
that's
when
always
I was a kid.
That's always a neat thing. And so the idea of using safety first and costumes and all that type of thing. And we're not going to go through a long list here, but
Be smart.
be safe. Little kids, make sure you're with a much older sister or brother or a parent, and have fun.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's right. Well, wow, we have a lot. We talked about a lot during October. There's so much going on. If you missed what we talked about, or you thought, oh, what is there to do this weekend? We want to make sure that you check out the whole list of happenings on the Piqua Chamber of Commerce community calendar, and also the City of Piqua has it listed as well. So all the information that we shared with you is available online. If you have a special event you want us to promote, make sure that you contact us in advance. Call the Piqua Chamber of Commerce, and they'll make sure that we get your program
We talk
on the
about
air.
it. Right. And remember, if you bring us food, we talk longer.
I know we haven't had food in a long time,
Right.
but Jim is enjoying the homemade caramels from Green Street Market. Thank you very much.
That's quite
I'm
all right.
Cheryl Stiffel-Francis.
I'm Jim Oda, and thanks for watching the October edition of What's Happening in Piqua.